Today I'd like to tell you about a personal experience. It's one that I'm still going through, but it began when I found out that I was pregnant. I was really worried that I wouldn't be able to make it work financially. I knew that raising a child was going to be very expensive and I didn't exactly have the best paying job. There were a lot of questions running through my head, such as how am I going to pay for childcare and what if I can't afford diapers? I really wanted to go back to school, but I knew that going to college with a child was going to be really stressful. However, I knew that living paycheck to paycheck was also going to be stressful. I knew that if I quit my job, I was going to be broke, but at the same time, if I kept my job and had to pay for childcare, I was still going to be broke. In 2007, the Bureau of Labor Statistics reported that women college graduates aged 25 and older earn 82% more than women who only have a high school diploma. So after taking everything into consideration, I decided to do it. One way or another, I was going back to college. Today, I'll tell you about 3 things that have made it possible for me to go back to school: financial aid, online classes, and time management. The first thing I needed to do was get my finances in order. Obviously, without some sort of income, I wasn't going to be able to do this. You always hear stories of people going back to college and furthering their education, so I knew there had to be a way for me to do it too. I went online, started chatting with some other moms, and found a lot of useful information about loans and grants, and really started to feel confident that I could make this work. So the first thing I did was I went to the website for federal student aid, applied, and got approved. Once I knew how much money I was going to be getting each semester, I was able to make a budget for myself. My boyfriend and I also decided that we would have a roommate live with us to help make the rent and bills cheaper each month. And to save even more money, I started using cloth diapers for my son. I would definitely say that getting my finances in order was the first and most important step to being able to return to school. The second step was signing up for online classes. Taking classes online has reduced the amount of money that I spend for gas each month, and I put a lot less miles on my car. I also don't have to deal with a nasty commute to and from school every day. On top of that, it really gives me a flexible schedule, which is great when you have a baby. And by taking classes online, I'm also able to stay at home with my son and avoid the high cost of daycare. According to the Texas Association of Child Care Resources and Referral Agencies, the average cost for just 1 year of daycare for an infant is $7,647. So if I had to pay that, I really wouldn't be able to stay at home and I would have to have a job. So taking online classes is really allowing me to get through school faster. The last thing has been time management. Finding time to study can be difficult for any college student, but it's really hard when you have a baby. So one rule that I've implemented is nap time for my son is study time for mommy. My son is 7 months old, so he's really into everything, and as much as I would like to study when he's awake, it's not always possible. Another really good study time is when my boyfriend gets home from work. He's able to take over watching our son, and I can catch up on any reading or homework assignments that I didn't get to during the day. So stepping away from my schoolwork every now and then, having a little bit of fun is also important. It helps reduce my stress, and it's just a nice reward for all my hard work and studying. So in conclusion, even though I've just begun this journey, managing my finances, taking online classes, and managing my time appropriately is really helping me to meet my goals each semester. I hope that my experience with returning to college can prove useful to you or somebody you may know who wants to further their education as well. Thank you.